All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. They'll run it once more with Etienne. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one taken in by Reynolds. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll run for it with Etienne. And he's going to have the Jaguars' first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down. Once again, it's ETN. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. On the ground, here's ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Now he'll run it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is brought in at the 10. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. They'll go play action with Nix. He's carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jaguars have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Broncos, nothing.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to ETN. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Duvernay in motion. 2nd down, Lawrence. That one intercepted.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Broncos.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Back to throw is Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Now here's another ball that's intercepted.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Open is Troutman downfield. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Devon Vele. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete. Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Throwing is Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's gonna get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains. On the give, it's Etienne. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Now a handoff, Etienne, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Duvernay in motion. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Now a handoff of the tight end in the running game. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Surtain. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Nix. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
So they failed to connect on another throw, and it's really been the story for both of these teams throughout this ballgame. I mean, neither offense can get anything going, and when you look at the scoreboard, it certainly reflects that.
Play action now. It's Nix. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he will get into the end zone. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will take a 14-6 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup at 7, sets up 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll throw. It's Nix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Jaleel McLaughlin, touchdown Broncos. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Broncos extend it to a 21-6 advantage. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This is short kick, returnable from the 13. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The throw left side, taken in by Thomas. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now here's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Duvernay in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence throwing on 4th down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Broncos will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll find his tight end, that's Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. On the bootleg, it's Nix. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did. This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal from this far out. You thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter.
Broncos 24, Jaguars 6.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He will find Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A first down throw for Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Second down, Lawrence. A pass deep for Reynolds. And more of the same. Another interception. They'll go play action with Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play to kick off this drive. That gains an even 60 yards. Nix now to throw it here on first down. And he'll take it on in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. The Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Keelan Robinson to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Duvernay in motion. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. The carry here for Etienne. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Now second down throw for Lawrence. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big game.
He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up 2nd down. Duvernay in motion. Throwing again, Lawrence on set. And more of the same. Another interception. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Now Davis. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st down, Lawrence. And that one incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Lawrence. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
A loss of 3. It's 3rd and 8.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And that'll be incomplete. How about that call? A fake field goal, but it doesn't come off as planned. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win.